Hey, take a deep breath. Chill out for a couple of minutes. I won't take long. Uh, what I'll not be trying to do here is to be one of those life gurus or life coaches. And what I'm not be trying to do is I don't want to give anyone advice because of two reasons. One, everyone's life is so different and everyone's journey and goals are so unique that one advice simply can't fit all. Even if one day even when I'm one day be hyper successful, I still don't think giving someone advice will be that much useful because I believe you have to figure out what you're what you're gonna do. The best advice I've ever had is that don't listen to too much advice. What I'm trying to be doing here is I'm just going to try to explain to you how my life has changed and how radical it has changed over the past like 8 to 10 weeks. And although I haven't achieved anything significant or material, and in the eyes of most people, I'm still nothing. But if from the inside, I feel great. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you a couple of stuff and what I've been through, and hopefully, you get what you need to get. Okay, so I'm gonna be telling you where I am in two aspects: one from the inside, and two from the outside. From the inside, I mean how I feel fulfillment of life and how I feel about myself, how I feel about my life, uh, and general happiness and satisfaction with one in someone's life. And it's fantastic. It's unbelievable, but it's fantastic. I feel great. I feel better than ever before. And interesting thing, if I die right now, if the next time I sleep I can wake up, I'm not gonna be terrified of death. I'm not gonna be afraid to the point of panic or anything. It's strange because from the outside, I'm not in a good situation to say the least. Not financially, not physically, not in regards to my career, my musical career, nothing. But it's strange, it's odd that I feel great and I'm satisfied with myself. And I thought I could reach this. I imagined I'll reach this level of fulfillment or happiness if I do certain things or have certain achievements, like a couple of Grammys, or if I win a couple of Grammys, or toured the world, or wrote a couple of international worldwide hit songs, or have a couple of $1 million. But I haven't achieved any of that. And in fact, at 27 years old, I haven't even produced one music or put out one music out. I've written lots of songs, but I haven't released them actually. So if I was 10 or 12 and I thought of myself, if by 27 I haven't done anything, it's probably time to commit suicide. But I haven't done any of that, and still I feel great. And not only I don't have a couple of millions of dollars, I'm struggling to just barely keep this going for myself. And that's from the material perspective. If you think about like non-material or spiritual, whatever you want to call it, I thought if I have a great body, or if I be with the woman I loved, or have a family, I would be fulfilled. But that's even far away from reality. And I was just stunned that why I used to feel awful. I want to be completely honest with you. I used to feel awful at my birthday. I felt so horrible. I felt so horrible. I just wanted to die. But the thing is, the thing is that I had two choices. One, give it all up, live a simple life, like come whatever may, give up on everything, and that's just going to lead to despair, isn't it? But, and to be honest, I'm so caught up with being realistic and paying attention to statistics and success rate and all and etc. that it's a little bit out of reach what I want to do. But sometimes in life some things happen and you just can't make any sense of anything. And so you just say to yourself, what the hell was going to happen? And you just go with the flow and go with your guts and do what your heart says instead of what is the logical thing to do. And strangely enough, from my birthday, like almost 10 weeks ago until now, I feel better than ever. I mean, I have never felt so much drive and so much, fire within me to do what I wanted to do. And I've been a skeptic for all my life. I've read lots of books and I didn't really believe in anything that was outside of science, and that was relieving, but also sometimes limiting. So I just take one step, and one step lead to another step, and so on and so forth. And I couldn't even imagine that after just 2 months or 10 weeks, from the inside, I feel so good. And it's just because I've believed and kept hope and just tried, even though it seems impossible, even though it seems too late, even though the breast statistics is that I'm never going to do and I'm never going to be anything that I wanted, but I'm just going to live once. And when I think of death, when I think of, okay, my life will end one day, I don't want to look back and say I live with fear, I live with anxiety, and I lived with the possibility, the failed possibility that if I had the courage, if I had the will, if I had the strength and again the courage to follow my heart and what I feel from inside, that intuition, what could have happened? I don't want to die with regret. So I just took one step led to the other, and I'm great. To be honest, I didn't even want to put out this video now because I wanted to do something worthy of achievement, anything, and then put this out. But no, sometimes you just have to stick to your guts and intuition and what you feel from the inside. I hope wherever you are in your journey in your life you have you you do have actually the bravery, the courage, and the strength to do whatever it is you want to do. And just imagine that you're going to die one day. How do you want to die? Fulfilled? Or filled with regret? So either you're going to take a leap of faith or become someone old, filled with regret. And there's something important about the fact that when you take your steps to your goals and your dreams, or whatever you want to do in your life, whatever that you're most passionate about, if you just take a couple of steps, the journey is so satisfying that if you don't ever reach your goals, just the journey itself is so beautiful. I mean, working hard on what you love is just the best thing ever. Sacrificing for what you love is just the best. It's better, but it feels so right from within. And I hope for all of y'all, greatest feelings and greatest states from within. And that's all for tonight.